Hey, what's up guys, it's the Code Brothers here. Today I'm going to be guiding you to the Try Ruby level 5. As you guys know, this lesson is just a recap of what we did last lesson, so I'm just going to skip over it. So we're just going to copy dir.entries with the slash. Okay, now I'm just going to pull up this. So these are the key points. Everything listed at the top of the directory is called the root. A single slash in your string indicates it contains programs and tutorials. I'm just taking the key points from this and I just put them here. Dir.entries is just a regular method, but dir has a collection of methods for checking out file directories, and an entry lists everything in the directory. Dir and entries work hand in hand. Then print.entries, anything listed after the method is considered an attachment. Anything before that would be considered an attachment, even though this doesn't count because this is from the previous lesson. Okay, print.poem, we did that last lesson too. Print is just an ordinary method, while the poem it got attached for printing. So anything you print, it's just come out. So like, let's say I'm just gonna print book. Print book, and then it would normally print it, but that's not what the lesson is having us do, so it's not going to show up. Okay, and then print that pre, event, ul, and ism, those are all different things that you can attach to print. Print, pre, event, ul, and ism are just different arguments, and then Ruby has us use commas to distinguish between them. So that's what we're going into next. We're going into arguments. So we're just gonna copy this, and you guys can feel free to actually read this, but just for time's sake I just made it 8 key points. Gonna go next. Okay,
12 seconds later.
and now next lesson, come read comics with me. This one's pretty short, but the things that you need to take away from it are dir, and then the brackets is just like entries, but it looks for files with wildcard characters. And then just remember, brackets means I'm looking for a blank, and then this ties in with the bottom one. Then you put what you're looking for, so then you put .text. It would look with any file with .text in your directory. Also noting, this multiplication sign indicates the any file part, so if you don't have this, it won't look for any file. And let's go to the next one. Alright then, so this is not anything really noteworthy. The only things that are really like anything that you might be aware of is /home, cp, and file utils, which like they don't really tell us what they do yet, so you can skip over this. So we're just gonna copy this. Okay, you've got a copy and then located in the right of the directory. Check it out. So we're gonna use this. And then they just replied it with comics.text because we were looking for anything with text. And now you're just gonna do next. On your own turf. To add to your own comic list, let's open a file in the append mode, which indicates the A parameter, which allows us to put new stuff at the end of the file by starting, and then start by entering this code. So we're just gonna copy this and enter it, and then I'm assuming we'll be able to put our own comics into it, and then when we do home, it's not only gonna show comics, but then the extra comics that we added. Forget that last thing. And now for the startling conclusion. So your prompt has changed. See that? Your prompt is now a double dot now. So this is, oh wow, okay. In this tutorial, this prompt means that Ruby is expecting you to type a bit more. As you write further the lines of Ruby code, the double dot will continue until the tutorial sees you're completely finished. Alright, so here's the more code. You've already typed the first line, so just enter the second line. We're just gonna type this. The last line will add the cat and girl comic to the list, but Ruby's going to wait until you're totally finished to take action. This means we'll also need to wrap up the code block you've started. Turns out you actually opened a new block when you type that do keyword. So like right here, right before the F we did do, that opened up a new block. Okay, so far the blocks you've used the curly braces, but this time we're gonna use do. So instead of these curly braces, we're gonna use do. So these curly braces are no more, and end instead. Alright, so we're gonna do then Ruby code and end instead of Ruby code and bracket. Okay, a lot of this Ruby will use a do.end setup when the block goes for many lines. Let's get that first block finished now when your very own end. So we're just gonna type end. Sweet, you've added a new brand of comics to the end of the file. You can see for yourself using the read method you saw earlier. So we're gonna do read. Oh wait. We're gonna use this to read. You gotta get rid of that extra dot. Okay then. We're just gonna do next. I wonder what time it was when you change your file. We can check that out too. So now we're gonna use this to check out the time. And make sure to take that extra dot off. I keep taking the extra dot with me. And then it would give us the time right here. I have no clue what these are not working. Copy it like that. Okay, these are not working. I'll be back.
A few moments later.
So just click next. Just input the file and then just click next. Excellent, there's an exact time, precisely when you added it, even though there's no time. If you wanted to check out what hour it was, hit me up the arrow and key put. Okay, we're just gonna put the same thing and then hour to check the hour. And there, we got level 5.
Yes, boy!
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll do the level 6 tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.